This ain't America. This is Derry.
HBO just dropped the first look at Welcome to Derry in their latest promo for upcoming shows, and it's got me feeling confident that this prequel will do justice to Stephen King's work. Plus, it's official. Bill Skarsgård is back as Pennywise the Dancing Clown. So, let's dive into everything you need to know about this next chapter in the It franchise. The cast for Welcome to Derry is mostly set, but HBO hasn't revealed who the actors will be playing yet. It's mostly a younger cast, following the pattern of the It movies, where a group of kids faced off against the interdimensional creature. While there might be some links to the recent It films, expect new characters since the prequel is set in the 1960s. Bill Skarsgård is returning as Pennywise the Dancing Clown, which is a surprise since there were earlier reports that he wouldn't be in the prequel. Besides stepping back into the clown shoes, he'll also be an executive producer. The ensemble includes Alexandra Fuchs, Kimberly Guerrero, Dorian Gray, Thomas Mitchell, BJ Harrison, Peter Outerbridge, Shane Marriott, Chad Rook, Joshua Odjick, and Morningstar Angeline, but we don't know yet what roles they'll play. Not much is known about the plot of Welcome to Derry yet. Since Stephen King never wrote a prequel to It, the HBO show will feature an entirely new story. We do know it will explore Pennywise's origin and take place in the 1960s, according to Variety. Until HBO or Andy Muschietti drop more details, that's all we have. We'll probably learn more when they release a full trailer or an official plot synopsis. However, HBO recently dropped the first footage for Welcome to Derry as part of their latest promo for new and returning shows. You can catch a glimpse of it starting at the 135 mark in the Coming in 2025 section. The clip shows kids riding bikes and flashes Pennywise's red balloon, with a voiceover saying,
This ain't America. This is Derry.
While it doesn't give away much, it hints at how the prequel will handle the source material. HBO also released a sizzle reel in August 2024, featuring a brief teaser from the upcoming season.
This ain't America. This is Derry.
It's pretty vague, but does give a taste of the eerie, gory vibe that will define the series. That said, Stephen King's It is a legendary horror novel, and the upcoming Welcome to Derry series has some big shoes to fill. King's work is famously adapted for TV and film, with a mix of hits and misses. When his stories are reimagined too much, like in The Lawnmower Man or the recent Pet Sematary, Bloodlines, it hasn't always gone well. So I'm a bit cautious about Welcome to Derry. However, adaptations like The Shining, which stay true to the spirit of the original while creating something new, have been successful. From what I've seen in the Max Sizzle reel, Welcome to Derry seems to capture a similar vibe to It. The show looks like it's balancing the creepy atmosphere and unsettling visuals that made the original so memorable. The city of Derry itself, with its dark and violent undertones, is central to the story, and it looks like the show will faithfully explore these elements. Despite some concerns, the teaser gives me hope. It hints at a series that respects the original novel's context while taking a fresh approach. Even without King's direct involvement, the show could still hit the mark. The sizzle reel shows a quiet town, a group of young friends, in stark contrast with disturbing imagery, suggesting that Welcome to Derry will effectively evoke the world of It. With Andy and Barbara Muschietti, who have a clear passion for the source material, working on the show, I'm starting to get excited about what's to come. So, what does the Welcome to Derry teaser reveal about the HBO show? Well, since it's more of a general preview of HBO's upcoming programming, it doesn't spill too many details, but there are some intriguing hints. One character says, "This ain't America, this is Derry," setting a dark tone. The teaser also shows several characters screaming and some covered in blood, plus a particularly creepy character with a sinister smile in a store. The cast is impressive, including Taylor Page, Giovanna Depo, Chris Chalk, James Remar, Stephen Ryder, and Bill Skarsgård, who's also executive producing. The recurring actors are Rudy Mancuso, Alexandra Fuchs, Kimberly Guerrero, Dorian Gray, Joshua Odjick, Thomas Mitchell, BJ Harrison, Shane Marriott, Chad Rook, and Morningstar Angeline. Behind the scenes, Skarsgård is joined by IT producer Jason Fuchs and Tokyo Vice's Brad Caleb Kane as co-showrunners, while Andy Muschietti directs 4 of the 9 episodes. Though it's still early to judge whether the show will be a coming-of-age tale with some scares or something more intense, the trailer suggests HBO is aiming for a darker tone for Welcome to Derry. We've covered pretty much everything about the upcoming Welcome to Derry, but what about It, Chapter 3? Chapter 2 wraps up the events from Stephen King's novel, putting an end to Pennywise's terror in Derry, although it comes at a heavy price for Bill, Bev, Richie, and the rest of the losers. The film also ties up the Losers Club storylines and reveals Pennywise's origin, concluding their battle with the evil clown. Given this, there doesn't seem to be much left to explore with the original Losers Club without rehashing the events of the first 2 films. However, that doesn't mean the It franchise is done. Horror films often keep their monsters around for more sequels, and considering the success of the It movies, it's likely that Warner Brothers and New Line would be interested in exploring more, while director Andy Muschietti has ruled out an It Chapter 3 that continues the Losers Club story. He has mentioned the potential for more It movies. Muschietti noted, "This is the conclusion of the book, so there is no part 3. This is the end of the journey of the losers against Pennywise, but as we all know, the mythology is very rich. In Stephen King's book, Pennywise has been around for 1,000,000 years, been in contact with humans for at least 500 years, and returns every 27 years. So if you go back and back and back, you'll see a lot of drama." As for a potential It Chapter 3, it all hinges on the ending of It Chapter 2. The film wraps up with Pennywise's defeat, but considering that It 2017 also ended with Pennywise's apparent defeat, it's worth questioning if the clown might make a comeback. In It Chapter 2, though, Pennywise is not just driven away, but actually killed by the losers. And when they return to the surface, their blood-packed scars have healed. This suggests that, for now, Pennywise is truly gone and won't be haunting Derry again in 27 years. However, Pennywise is an ancient cosmic entity, and physical death might not be the end of it. Stephen King's other works hint that Pennywise's existence may continue. For example, in Dreamcatcher, someone has spray-painted Pennywise lives on a Losers Club memorial in Derry. The Tommyknockers include a brief vision of Pennywise, and Insomnia features IT's Deadlights. So, while the losers' fight with Pennywise seems to be over, the entity itself might not be entirely finished. While Chapter 2 sticks closely to Stephen King's novel, there are some notable changes. Given the book's length, it's not surprising that not everything made it into the film. For example, Audra, Bill's wife, has a much bigger role in the book, getting captured by IT and going catatonic after seeing IT's true form. In the film, she only appears briefly before Bill heads back to Derry. The ritual of Chud is also different. In the book, it's more metaphysical, with Bill and Richie dealing with IT's mind, while Eddie dies after being attacked by IT. In the film, Eddie's fate differs, and Derry's destruction is more dramatic. Unlike the book where memories fade, the film shows the losers holding on to their memories. Some storylines, like Ben and Beverly's romance and Bill's departure, remain similar. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. What do you think about the changes between It Chapter 2 and the book? And do you have any thoughts on what could come next for the It franchise or the Welcome to Derry prequel? Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.